friends, it's me Stace. Today we are going to be putting together a cup turner that I ordered off of Amazon. So let's go and open this up. Now, I thought it came with a tumbler and it does not. So I do have a tumbler here, stainless steel tumbler. I did go ahead and clean it and I sanded it down with sandpaper and I also went over it with alcohol. Alright, so we have the user manual here. Alright, then we have some skewers. I'm not sure what they're for. We have the tools and whatnot in here. I guess these are the tubes. It looks like they are 3/4 of an inch. These, I believe, are the stands. We have a silicone mat. We have this, which I think is for pens. We have some cups. We have some epoxy resin. Now, I did read on the reviews that the epoxy resin is not all that great, so I'm not going to use that. I'll just use the epoxy I use. And then they give you some glitter. Looks like 8 containers of glitter there. And then we have, oh, they also include a heat tool. Let's see this. So there were 2 color options with this turner. One was red and one was blue. This looks like your basic heat tool. That's nice that they include that. And then we have this down here. So let's going to take this out. It's awfully lightweight, I will say that. Alright, so it looks like that there. Let's go ahead and take the rubber band off. And we're going to plug her in to see if she works first, right? Take these little guys off. They're kind of hard to get off. It's like a hard plastic, so I do appreciate that. So the cord was not bent, but I need to go in there with something to pry that off of there. There we go. All right, let's plug her in. Okay. She's plugged in, so I'm guessing this is your on-off switch. So I'm actually going to, I don't know. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. So it says, insert the PVC tubes from the holder. I don't know where, I guess they just sit on top of here. Oh, it's turning. Let me turn that off. Okay. I guess this just goes here. Then, let's see. Step 1, insert the PVC tube from the tube holder. Step 2, use the screw and nut to connect the tube. Alright, so I'm guessing in this bag, there's probably... Okay, so a little silicone brush, some popsicle sticks, looks like some gloves, and then we have these things. I'm not sure what these are. And then we have the screw and the nut. So, use the screw and nut to connect to the motor. So I'm guessing I just need one. Alright, so... And there's little holes, if you can see right there, little holes on that. Alright, take this off. Alright, just going to put this in there. I'm guessing, yeah, it has to be lined up with these holes here, so. Okay, I think I got it lined up. Okay. So easy so far. And... and tip it over to put this on. So I love that there's no assembly. Alright, that is on there. So we did that. And then just your basic instructions. So let's go ahead and see if our mug, our cup fits on there. Maybe get it in there nice and snug, like that. And we're going to see if it turns. Okay, so it is snug to get on the pole here, which I'm guessing is a good thing. I'm just kind of turning it to get it on there. Okay, let's see how she turns. Okay, so I think it turns at a, I guess a good speed. Can you see it turning? Let me zoom you guys in. It's nice and quiet. I do like that. And just give you the basic pair of gloves. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I like the silicone mat. So this is going to go under here to catch all the epoxy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix my epoxy up. And from the videos I watched, you're going to put a thin layer of epoxy on, then your glitter, and let it spin for about 6 hours. And then you're going to come back, and I think you sand it off at that point, and then clean it, and then you put more epoxy on for your top coat, I believe. All right, so I'm going to turn this off. So I'm going to turn it off, wait a few seconds, and we'll see if it goes the other direction. So at this point, it was going toward me. Yeah, now it's going the other direction. So I do like that. Okay, let me zoom you guys back out. And I believe these are the stands, like a drying stand. We're going to look at these. I'm not sure what these are for. These might be for the pens, maybe. Let's look inside here. I don't see anything in here. I'm going to guess that's probably for the pens, I would think. Let's open this up. So just your basic cup stand. Okay, so I guess a pole goes in here. It shows it being stood up. Yeah, it doesn't extend, so it's just like a little drying stand for your thing, and you can put the pole, this pole, in there to help that stand up so it dries. So I do like they gave you 2 poles and they gave you 2 stands. All right, let's go ahead and try this out. There's no name on it. It just says hot air gun. Take that sticker off of there. And we'll see how this works. My very first time, my friends, with a cup turner. I'm excited and I'm nervous at the same time. Oh, it's not a very long cord. Okay, I will say that. Not a very long cord. And it only has the one button. It's getting hot though. Yes, that's fine to use for this. But yeah, the cord is relatively short. Not a very long cord. And with my Stampin' Up, when I have 2 speeds, this one you only have the 1. But I do like that they included it. And this was $30 on Amazon. I'll have it linked below. All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to read through this booklet really quickly, mix my resin up, and then we're going to try it, right? I'll see you soon. So I took it out back. I took my turner out back. I cleaned it with rubbing alcohol first, and then I spray painted it with a flat black paint. And I'm actually going to put black and silver glitter on it. And I already have my epoxy mixed up. So I have my gloves on. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try to do this to where it's a thin coat, nothing too thick. So just a thin coat. I'm just taking a little bit on my fingers and just kind of rubbing around. All right, we're back. I went ahead and cleaned up my space. I put a piece of just printer paper down here to catch my glitter. So I'm going to first start with the black glitter. And I don't really have a special way I'm going to do this, but I do want just a light coat of it. And I think I'm going to go with silver toward the top. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. So now we're going to do the black on the bottom. So I think we're good, my friends. We're going to let this go. And I don't think I missed any spots. I think it's evenly covered. The bottom, what I might do is just kind of come in here and just tap it in there. Alright, so we're going to let this go, let it turn until it's dried. About 4 hours or so it'll take, I think. And then we're going to come back and see what it looks like. Alright friends, we are back. It's been about 6 hours. This is nice and dry, but you can see I do have some stripes in my glitter. I did try sanding it down and I was not able to. So I'm actually going to put another layer of epoxy on and then more glitter. I don't think I have enough silver to do the top, so I'm actually going to change it up and I'm going to do black and gold. Alright, and I have no more gloves left either, so I'm just going to use this little finger glove. And I already have my epoxy mixed up. Alright, hopefully I'll just get it on this one finger. So I'm going to go in and just a small layer, a thin layer. I'm going to put this paper down just to stick to that, put this down. I want to do gold because I know I don't have enough silver. It definitely has to get clean. I think it looks pretty good though. I don't see any bubbles in it. I'm still going to hit it with the heat gun though. I'm going to blow glitter everywhere.
So all that cleaning I did for nothing.
Yeah. Well, here, I want to take this. Move all this out of the way. Take this paper. Yes. Take a drip on my mat. I can get it off the mat with a scraper.
So you just eat stuff away?
No. Just put it in the bathtub or something. No, well, not in the bathtub. Put it outside. I don't want that resin drying in the house. All right, so we're gonna hit it with the heat tool. Just want to cover up this glitter because it's gonna blow everywhere. Can you tell I'm not a professional? You guys that do this for a living, you're probably laughing at me, thinking she's doing everything wrong. But that's okay, right? We learn. All right, so let's go ahead and hit it with the heat tool really quickly. I'm using my Stampin' Up! One. I'm not using the one that came with it, only because, I mean, it works good, it works fine, just that this has a longer cord. All right, so real quick, we're going to hit it with heat. Okay, we're going to let this spin for about 6 hours. And I'm going to probably have to come back because we put more glitter on top of it and do a second coat or a third coat now of epoxy, just a really thin layer. I do have one more of these little finger gloves left, so we're in luck. All right, my friends, I'll see you in 6-7 hours when this is dried. All right, here we are ready to do our third coat of epoxy. I did go in and sand it down a little bit. So I've already have my epoxy mixed up, and I'm just going to apply the epoxy on here. I want to go for a thick coat. Again, I am very, very new to this, but I'm having a lot of fun learning the process. So I think we're good right there. All right, what I'm going to do now with my clean glove is hit this with my heat tool. I'm just looking at it really quickly to see if I see any spots I missed. I don't think I did miss anything. I think overall it looks pretty good. We're going to let this spin for about 6 hours, maybe 6 to 8 hours, see where we are. I will check back in with you guys. Let it spin, and then once it's done, we're going to let it dry for about 12 hours, and you'll see the finished cup. So I'll see you guys soon. All right, friends, here we are with the finished tumbler. I will say I do like this one much better than my first one, and then this is my second time on the same exact tumbler. My first one, I used way too much epoxy, way too much glitter, and I did not like it, so I took it out back and I stripped it, and I just used acetone. I just drenched paper towels with the acetone, wrapped it around the tumbler, wrapped that with aluminum foil, stuck it in a zip bag, and let it sit for about 24 hours. So when that was all done, I did wash it really well. I also cleaned it with rubbing alcohol. Then I spray painted it with a flat black paint. Then I went and used Scene with the silver glitter and the black glitter. Then I put my second coat of epoxy on, and I wanted to do a second layer of glitter, and I did not have enough of the silver. So I ended up going in with this rose gold copper color, and I do like this combination better than I did the silver. So I really do like how that turned out. It's not perfect. I see areas here where I missed the glitter. Here I missed it. Here I can still see some of the silver showing through. But overall, it's nice and smooth. It's not rough. It doesn't weigh 10 pounds like my first cup did. You can see here, I really do like the look, and I actually do like these two colors together. And you can see I have some glitter down here. I have some more over there. I kind of like that look. It's just very rustic. I did not add a decal to this. I just wanted to kind of get the cup done to see if I liked it. I do like them. So I will go to Dollar Tree this weekend. I'll purchase some more, and we'll try it again. I do have, I don't know if you can see it there, I do have a slight bump here and a little bit of a bump here. It might be just the resin sat there. I don't have any resin on the inside, which is good. I do need to go to the very top and sand that down. It is kind of rough, if you can hear that. So just take a sanding block and sand that down so that's nice and smooth. There's the bottom of that. Again, nice and, I mean, there's a few air bubbles there, but nothing too bad. So for my second time trying it, I think I did okay. I think that it's just a balancing act of how much resin to apply. You want a thin layer, but you want to make sure it coats the entire piece as well. So I do like it. And in the video, you've seen that it stopped turning. I thought maybe the motor burned out or I broke it because it was just stopped turning midway. You see my husband come in here, and it wasn't the tumbler or the tumbler turner. It was I just had a lot of glitter in the gears that turn it, and I'm sure you probably heard that in the video. But for $30, I think it was a pretty good tumbler. It came with a lot of stuff. You've seen that. It came with the heat tool, which I think works really well. It came with the pen, the yellow piece and the green silicone pieces. They're for pens. It came with resin. I did not try their resin. I might try that resin maybe next week, and I'll let you guys know. I'll just put a comment in this video. But I'll have it linked below. So what do you guys think? For my first/second attempt, I think it's pretty okay, right? Again, not perfect. I see errors. I see a little bit of rippling here, but overall, I'm happy with it. All right, so there you have it, my friends. That's my review or my thoughts on the cup turner and sharing a cup. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.